Hello fellow Gwent players, and welcome to a video I want to do every month where I show you my 3 favorite decks to play at the current state of the meta. To some of you, these decks might seem familiar since I've played all these 3 decks that I'm going to show you today on videos as well, so I will also link the individual videos down in the description for you to check them out, because I will only be playing 2 games with each of these decks to show you sort of how they work and everything. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. There's not going to be an order where I put these decks because each of these decks are playing for quite different strategies, so I can't really give them a ranking since all 3 decks have different sort of identities. And I'm just going to, go off the top of my head and see which one I want to do first. And the first one I want to actually do is this Reckless Flurry Dagger 2-Blade list. So the ability of Dagger 2-Blades is whenever an enemy takes damage, he boosts himself by 1. So every damage that you basically give your opponent, he doubles up on it. So cards like Morkvark, Wildboar of the Sea are incredible finishers with Dagger, if he can stick, of course, which is why we have to obviously play things like Covenant of Steel and Sigdrifa's Right to bait out things like Heatwave or Tall Punishes. And then we have a pirate package around it as well with things like Holger Blackhand Hammond, who is honestly a very underrated card. I'm playing Raiding Fleet since I'm playing Pirates and Ships as well. Demon Corsair is one of the cards you don't really see a lot these days, and that's because the Warrior archetype in Skellige has kind of taken over. But I think Demon Corsair is honestly one of the most underrated cards in Skellige's lineup. It's an incredibly powerful engine. It is quite easily dealt with, but if it can stick against sort of like more greedy lists, it's really, really powerful. And also every bleeding gets double value with the Dagger 2-Blades that you can get off Demon Corsair. And then the weird card here is Stammelfort's Tremors, which I did make the meme card around because that card doesn't see a lot of play, but in this deck, it really has a purpose, and it is quite effective a lot of time. In a long round against like Swarm decks, this card plays for like insane value if you have Dagger on your side of the field. So that's always something that you have to consider when you play the Stammelfort's Tremors. Also with Greatsword, it can be quite good in round 1. If your opponent has like 4 units, it still plays for like an 8-point card with the Greatsword. So this is the deck. Let's just play 2 games with it so I can show you guys how it works, and then we'll move on to the next deck. Alright, we're playing against Mobilization. Now, Mobilization is an incredibly good matchup for us. We're not reliant on Dagger in this one. What we're reliant on is the long round and the Tremors and our Wildboar of the Sea. And that's why we run Oneiromancy in that deck as well, because we want to set up our Wildboar of the Sea for sure. So what are we playing here first? We go first. This Corsair isn't good in this matchup, to be honest. I guess we can get rid of this Raider as well. He's not going to do much in round 1. Hammond is very powerful. Also, Morkvark sort of denies his archers quite a bit of value. I think we would just start with the Anchorate Longship, to be honest. This might bait out like Heatwave or like Tall Removal. So let's just see. Dim and Light Longship. Not really necessary in this hand. Okay, we get another Raider. And I think we're just going to start off with this Anchorate Longship and see where that gets us. You might Heatwave this. There's situations where Heatwaving this makes sense, but you shouldn't really use Heatwave early against something like Reckless Flurry because, Dagger is a card in that deck. And the thing about this matchup is it's really good that you're not entirely reliant on your Dagger, because the Wildboar of the Sea comboed with the Stammelfort's Tremors is just insane points. So here he plays the Ronvit Incest, and I think I'm just going to play a Warrior now to sort of... I could also play the Raiding Fleet here. I could also play the Holger Blackhand to sort of have control over this round and basically determine the round length. There's a lot of choices here. I think I'm going to actually take the Holger Blackhand since he has no damage set up, and I think he might just pass here anyway. So if I commit like 1 gold card this round, it's fine in my opinion, because I need to sort of gain round control. Because if he bleeds me, it's going to be a bit awkward. Usually this deck doesn't bleed you, but if he knows the matchup and he knows his weakness here, he should definitely bleed me. But I think we're in a good position now to sort of win the round. And even if we don't, we might make him commit like big cards here. Okay, so here we have the Ballista. We can't really deal with this, so I think I'm just going to go with that. Play that Invader for those 6 points with the Blackhand. He might be able to kill this Blackhand, to be fair. This boat is also going to be quite annoying for him. So I'm probably going to play Raider next. Okay, so it does take the Boiling Oil there. Also deals 1 to this. So this is probably going to set up is Rock Barrage, which I'm perfectly fine with. Because then I'm probably going to just play the Greatsword here. Since he already played his Boiling Oil, so it's not very likely for him to have another thingy here. Sadly, we can't actually take care of this. But if this goes to 5, it's also going to be quite difficult for him to kill it. Do I play it back row? I don't think it really matters where I play this. So just give ourselves some more bloodthirst here. The Anchorite Longship living is huge. He might just pass here, honestly. He's not really committed much in this round anyway. So he could look at a pass here, and that's the pass. We want to see that, obviously. This is a very good pass for us because him dealing with our stuff, we basically just want to find this Wild Boar of the Sea, and basically that just wins us the game with the last say. Like, this is a tier 1 deck according to TLG, which I do support. This is a very powerful deck against a lot of decks in the meta right now, but against this one, it's never ever, like, it's gonna struggle a lot. Especially, like, it doesn't matter how many Revenants he's gonna have, because we're just gonna deal with them anyway. We just need this Wild Boar really badly. If we don't find Wild Boar here, we could actually be in a bit of trouble. So I go for the dry pass here. The reason why is I have 8 cards in hand, and I do want to have as many mulligans as I can to find this Wild Boar of the Sea. I do have to find the Wild Boar. I do have to find Oneiromancy. One of those two. I'm not reliant on Dagger as much. Oh, gods. No. Okay, double Tremors could be okay, though, but wow. If we don't find this now, we're actually kind of screwed here. So I'm probably going to get rid of you. Okay, so we don't find the Wild Boar of the Sea, which is very unlucky. We had a lot of ways to actually find it here as well, which is quite a problem. So there goes his leader. He might still have a... I'm probably going to Hammond this, actually. Could also use my leader here if I wanted to, but not necessary. I think we could still... Like, we're probably going to lose this now. We've literally missed our 2 biggest cards here, or like our 2 most important cards, which is never really what you want to see, but sometimes it just is what it is. So there's another archer. Okay. Interesting. So we want to kind of play the Smorkvarg here. We can actually kind of deal with all of his stuff at once now, don't we? I think I can actually just take care of everything here, right? Like, this is fine in my opinion. Like, dealing... Oh, we don't kill the Ronvid. That's really lucky. But is it really lucky? Like, we missed our Wild Boar, so realistically, it isn't that fantastic, to be honest. So we took care of all of his stuff here. We don't have Dagger anyway, so we're not actually, like, gaining much value of not doing this. I might just Sigrifa's right, this Greatsword. So here comes the Revenant. We probably just play our Defender at this point. It's a bit awkward. We should have probably played all of these cards back row since we have the Dim and Light Longship here. And there's the Curse of Corruption. He's probably gonna keep killing his Ronvid here. Double Tremors could be quite useful here. I'm probably just gonna resurrect my Defender at this point. Force him to have like more removal stuff. So there's his Amphibious Assault. That should give us a nice little raiding fleet. Wait, what? How does he... Okay. So we do this. We get the boat here. I'm probably just gonna play for Greatsword anyway. Yeah, this is really, really bad here, actually. This hand is awful. Like, we're missing out pretty much our win conditions. If we still win this, I'm actually quite impressed here. I'm actually gonna be quite impressed with the talent. I have to kind of disrupt this engine as well now. Yeah, we're probably losing this because, like... I mean, double Semaphore Tremors could be quite useful here. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. There's the Shile. Yeah, without the boar here, it's just such a dead matchup. Like, we can't actually do anything here. So I think we just... I don't think actually I play... Actually, yeah, I'll still play Greatsword here, right? He has to deal with Greatsword. He has 2 damage. I actually can set up to kill the Greatsword, which isn't that great. Yeah, this is just really unlucky not finding the Wild Boar here. Wow. But usually you find Wild Boar, so... Yeah, that's kind of sad. Like, imagine our last card here was... Oh, Jesus. Probably just hit this, I guess. I mean... Yeah, I think I have to keep this at 2, though. Oh, there's Eggman. Yeah, this is just kind of dead now. Because if we had Wild Boar in our hand here, like, imagine how easy this game is for us. Like, we just wipe his entire field anyway here. We might we could maybe force out a Rage Quit out of him here, but... Yeah, this is really unlucky not finding the Wild Boar here. Like, really, really unlucky. Like, we're just board wiping him here. Like, there's nothing he can do against this. in actuality. Yeah. So boar, okay, let's look at the math on board here. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 16 points already. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 points plus a 3 body. I don't think it actually would have been enough here though. We did miss out some major cards here. It's actually really annoying. Oh well. I do think it would have been enough though, like, yeah, I probably, I don't know. This is still like a super favorite matchup. The way we had to play that was like really unlucky because we missed both dagger and the boat, so. All right, who are we playing here? Gurnikora's Fruit. Oh, okay, so the interesting one about this is like our engines versus his engines are quite, I mean, we've got some pretty powerful engines in round 1 especially. Ooh, double light longship is pretty good against Neckers, so I'm actually keeping this. Gunning Slash, I might mulligan Anchorite longship here. I don't think I need rights in this situation, but I probably need it later, so I'll probably keep it. Gunning Slash, Gunning Slash, Gunning Slash, Gunning Slash. Do we need Gunning Slash? Wait, don't need this actually. Could counter Neckers, but we're probably gonna counter Neckers with the longship anyway. No Demon Corsair is big though. Like I need Demon Corsair in round 1 really badly. Oh, Riders. Wait, he doesn't have. Does he not have Neckers? That's interesting. So we play the first Anchorite longship here. So he probably plays like his Larva now. Wait, he plays Foglet? Wait, why would I play Foglet? That's a bit interesting. I might play for Blackhand this round then. Or Neuromancy for the Blackhand here. Take away his dominance for 1 turn. I mean, force him to basically use dominance cards here. Because he can't kill this with a Striga. He can't kill this with a Striga. He has to consume. You get some major dominance now. Yeah, I think I just do this, right? Deny him the dominance completely now. I think he forgot to use leader for. Oh no, he consumed this. Okay. I think I just do this now, right? Doesn't seem like this guy's getting dominance anytime soon. At this point, I'm actually very keen to just use my Wild Boar of the Sea to win this round. It seems quite effective. Because, like, he's gonna have a lot of boosted units in later rounds. There's Griffin. Oh, yeah, that's a big Wild Boar of the Sea. I could still wait, I think. I'm in no need to rush anything here. But he does get dominance here for a turn. But he still can't actually kill anything. Okay, so math time. Is this enough? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it is. It so is. I can keep Wild Boar and just have to play the Covenant here. That's great. We get round control here, and we keep our Wild Boar. Yeah, this is a great sort of outcome here. This is fantastic. Because like this, I mean, he could play like an Earden. Like he's playing a bit of a different variant with consumes and stuff. Which could indicate something like Earden, but we're never bleeding this deck ever. We get the dagger, that's great. Another Stemmelfort's Tremors could be useful. So we probably mulligan this now. Probably mulligan this now. Okay, that's alright. What do I want? I want, actually I have access to everything now. I have access to absolutely everything. We have Last Say as well, so this should be a pretty light or wholehearted game. We're probably gonna play like Leader and Morkvarg last for that major point swing. That might give us. He hasn't really played much golds, to be fair. We've played like a few golds actually. Like if he just has big boys, like we should just win because we have combo. We just combo our way to victory here. Oh, Neuromancy. Okay, so he is. Oh, he's a non-devotion deck. Could mean Earden. Could definitely mean something like Earden here. Earden would be quite devastating actually. Wait. Oh, okay. I was a bit confused there. I forgot he has the leader for 1 point. Okay, so he played a Thunder. Interesting, why would he get rid of Thunder? Why would you play Thunder in Gurnikora in general? Is this all of a sudden gonna be like a no unit list? That's just profiting off nobody bleeding Gurnikora? Oh wow, this hand. This hand is fantastic. I'm probably gonna get rid of this though. Yeah, this is big. This is huge against Neckers. I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna take this now. This hand is pretty nuts. We could maybe go for like Greatsword or something, but I think we are perfectly fit to contest this round with this hand that we have. Oh, a Thurl. I see, I see, I see. Now, if I'm honest, I don't really care about this card, do I? Because I can counter it very easily. Like, very, very easily. Like, I could Onero and kill this. And I'm like, is that actually worth it? Because the card doesn't... I mean, I have to... I mean, it is a huge threat, so I probably should get rid of it. Like, yeah, it does play into my strategy, but... I think my strategy and, like, the point or combo potential of my deck is just too much. Or too consistent in this situation right now. But I'm curious what else he's playing. Okay, so there's Imler Thraft. That is a huge... Oh, wait, there's not even that good of a Morkvarg at this point. Okay, so we just do this now. Bait out some more removal. Maybe bait out some movement out of him. We want to play for the combo as late as we can. We don't really... Like, these are just kind of like filler cards that we're just playing at this point. Oh, he's got a lock. Interesting. Dimeridium Shackles. What am I playing against here? Let's be real. What am I actually playing against? Seriously, what am I playing against here? What the hell is this? So he ate a Griffin, I would assume. Fables. For Thunder. What the hell am I playing against here? Who the hell plays this card? What is this? What? Can I even show this on YouTube? Parasite? Oh wait, you played Fables. You've played your last sort of... Okay, there's the Parasite. Oh, Goliath. Okay, so has he run out of cards here to actually do something with? Because that would be fantastic for me. The question is, do I play this greedy or not? Oh, there's Wrath. Okay, so he had Wrath. Okay, what other control? Like, he had Shackles. He pretty much played all control. What? He played a 3-point Fruit. I could just go for Dagger and run into the Heat Wave now. But I'm not sure I actually want to do that. I think I just want to play my Morkvarg at this point. Because I have a 20-point finisher still with this, right? So it's not really necessary that I actually play. See, like, he's got all of this nonsense. He's got so much nonsense in this deck. He's kind of just playing for surprise value at this point. So we just, like, accept the fact that, yeah, we're going to just play for a 20-point finisher here. That might even give us a greatsword if we kill the Goliath. And, yeah, Heatwave is probably going to be his last card here or something. He has, like, infinite, like, removal spells now. And we just play Wildboar of the Sea and just win the game by, you know, kind of just playing around his stuff. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, he's playing a really stupid deck. Like, and once you realize that, like, these guys are playing cards like Fable, like, look at that. Like, dude, come on. Come on, man. What is this? What the hell was that? Alright, so you just saw two games. One game where we were in quite a favored matchup, but draws kind of ruined us. Like, if we don't draw a Wildboar of the Sea and Dagger in that matchup, it's never going to go through because we just had a bunch of bronzes in that situation now. And in the last game, I actually don't know what we played against, so these games don't really show the effectiveness of the deck. So that's why I recommend you watch the actual meme cards episode to see this deck flourish against the Revenant deck. Because there is one game where we play Revenants, and Wildboar of the Sea just board wipes their entire sort of board, which is absolutely fantastic to see, especially paired up with the Stammelford's Tremors. But we obviously didn't draw it, and the last game was kind of not even a game. We just played like the biggest pile I've ever seen. And now we move on to the next deck. This deck I built quite recently. It's a Siege Master deck. So you're playing Siege and you're playing Siege Master. So this deck is a huge sort of combo deck. It requires you to play incredibly slow in round 3. But you will a lot of times get to round 3 quite easily thanks to this Carrick Frigate card, which just really easily just like sets up a lot of points. And if they don't have an answer for your Donmir or your Trollolol, you're pretty much just ensured to have a huge amount of points. This deck does struggle a lot against things like Precision Strike or the Revenant mobilization list. But apart from that, the deck is a lot of fun to play, especially when you can get Siege Master value. And yeah, that's pretty much the idea of the deck. Let's just see what we can do with it. All right, we're playing Enslave. That's fine, it's fine. If it's Enslave 6, we should be okay with Defender, but... Oh, it's Enslave 6, thank God. Thank God for that. Okay. How do we do this? I think we go, yeah, we get AA through this and play this and TA this. Might mulligan you and might mulligan you. Okay. 2 Royal Guards isn't terrible here, actually. I mean, the problem is if he has, like, Hefty Helga. That's our main problem here. So we kind of want to force out Hefty Helga out of him. If we can do that, we're happy. I might even play for Trollolol this round as well. There's Joust. Sure. Okay. Whatever. What the hell was that? Why did you... What the frick was that play? What actually was that play? Oh, he's got Siege Master. He's probably gonna find Helge as well. So just do this now. Bro, I'm quite confused about this play. I should probably play this front row, by the way. Okay. Menno. Wait, what? Can he kill this? I guess not. So we're asking which one do you want to kill now. He's definitely not Devotion, so he's not going to play Amnesty. Let's adjust this. That's alright. Probably gonna play this next. He's just playing bad cards here, dude. But he gets away with it because he used lead around one. Oh, nice. So he gets that. That's alright. I think I probably have to take care of this because he can move my stuff now, and that's pretty annoying. But now we actually have a lead, and he doesn't have leader anymore. Plus, we know for a fact he doesn't have Heat Wave. I could have actually played Trollolol there instead of this. Okay, that's a bit late for that, I think. We can actually very easily win this run, I think, at this point. If we set up our cards slowly but steadily. You can pretty much play out this entire hand as well. That's really nice. Like, seriously, that's really good. Probably should have set up the Trollolol first, but that's okay. There's Sirinova. This does not keep him ahead. Do I mind if I go a card down? Actually don't, right? I really don't. He's gonna pass here, right? Okay. So he used leader, he used Nova. We don't have last say here, which is kind of annoying, but I think if we draw well enough here, we should be good to win this. Could also just 2-0 probably. Because we have the AA, we have Defender. Defender's big. I guess I'm mulliganing this and this. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, that's a nuts hands. This is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we just pass here, go a card down, it's fine, whatever. I don't think he can beat us in the long round. Because he's played, what? Both Jousts, one Ass, played leader as well. The only thing he has now is just points, and points are fine with me, honestly. Oh yeah, this hand. Oh yeah, we need Siege Master. Oh yeah, look at that. The only thing we're missing is Heat Wave, I guess. Heat Wave is quite good though, if I find it instead of this Bombardment. That's a machine, it's not terrible actually. I actually needed a machine there anyway. Oh fudge, I forgot about this card. Just play Defender. This absorbs like a lot of these charges. Like he doesn't have that many control cards anyway, right? Like he shouldn't have that many tactics left. He played 1, 2, 3, 4. So what was that? This is Assass? That's fine, I don't care. If this absorbs damage from this, I'm perfectly fine with it, honestly. Because we got our slow setup now. Bribery. Triss. Oh, Triss would be so good for him here. That's actually kind of stupid if he draws Triss off of this. Oh, he actually finds the Triss as well. Just high roll yourself to victory. It's easy, guys. Just high roll. Just all you have to do is high roll, guys. Oh, for God's sakes. So just play Trollolol here. Okay. Venendal Elite. Okay. Sure. We play this next, then we play into the Amphibious Assault. Then we play Triss, and we should be okay. He might just beat us because he high rolled. His high roll's pretty good. Oh, guess he didn't thin his deck appropriately there, which is quite convenient then for us. Oh, why? What am I doing? I should put this between this. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, nice. Which one does he kill? Oh, this one. Okay. Oh well. This is fine. I mean, look at the points we have. Like, what does he got? He got like Yennefer and Vilgefortz. That's it. He doesn't even have like, look, he doesn't even have Tiborn. Dude, what is he doing? What are you doing, mate? You just misplaying left and right, dude. You suck. You actually suck, dude. You're actually a disgrace to this game. No, I'm just kidding, obviously, but come on, dude. That round 1 was terrible. You actually played that so badly. Also, you didn't thin your deck at all. Like, you're down by like so many points here. Oh, look at that. Oh, so cute. Look, this is why you have to think when you make plays. Alright, Inspired Zeal. Ooh. I mean, it depends on what kind of variant he is in the situation. The problem, obviously, is that our Amphibious Assault actually doesn't play for a lot of points here because it sets up his Roach. And setting up Roach could be quite scary, actually. But I said we still probably have to play for it because it gives us the passive value that we need for this round. Probably going to kick 1 Ballista here. I'm probably going to play for Trollolol this round as well. So what do I drop? I'll probably drop Mauler. That's good. That's huge. So question is he able to deal with my Carrick for Gate? If I play it with TA, Seltkirk probably is. Everything else kind of isn't. I mean, Heatwave, I guess, but is he going to Heatwave this? I don't think so. Well, guess he Heatwaves it. Okay, that... Okay, sure, dude. That seems perfectly fine. Okay, I guess this is all right. I mean, this is not the situation I want to be in, but like, what else? What am I gonna do here? Like, he's just played. He just played 19 provisions while I just played the 7 + 7. Sorry, 6 + 7. Okay. We could go Amphibious Assault for Jonatalis to kill this. Also boost up Jonatalis enough. Do I high roll here? I think I try and high roll with Jonatalis. Or do I? Actually, no, I don't want to high roll. High rolling is for losers who don't know how to play the game. He's probably gonna, if he uses his, I mean, he has to use his thingy at some point. So we get a pass here, right? Am I gonna take this pass? He does get quite an easy bleed on me here, to be fair. I think I have to keep going here, actually. Oh, Neuromancy. Amphibious Assault. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have played this 4P Ballista. Okay, there's his 4P Ballista though. So I just do this, right? I mean, if he plays Roach, he's probably just gonna play for the long round anyway here, right? Because he's overkilling this round if he's playing Roach. Yeah, he's overkilling. Okay. I'm actually kind of happy with this because I'm kind of trading very nicely in this situation because, like, he's got so many points here. He can bleed us, obviously, if he's the variant with Pavetta and Renew. In that case, we're kind of screwed, but then he's kind of like, I guess he just drew perfectly anyway here, whatever. He drew Seltkirk, Roach, Onero, right? What else do you want? Okay, we get Onero as well. That's good. Let's see what this does. He doesn't have Heatwave, though, anymore. I hope he passes here. He shouldn't pass, but he probably... Okay, I guess he just... goes for the bleed. I'm just trying to stay ahead of him at this point. We don't even have enough machines here to support the siege. I think I do this now. There's a Neuromancy. Vincent? Oh yeah, Vincent goes through shields, doesn't he? That's a bit annoying. Oh, that's very annoying. Oh, that's super annoying. Do I have to Heatwave this Pavetta? Because this isn't enough. But I can't play on Neuromancy. I think if I do this, he passes, right? And I don't mind if he passes. I actually don't mind if he passes. Because then we can just play for a crappy card like Mauler. And just high roll our way to victory. I mean, we're not really high rolling here. We have a Neuromancy for Siege. We just need a few machines in our hand in that case. And that could just win us the game. Because he's already played Heatwave, right? He's getting a really good pass here, by the way. I don't know why he wouldn't take this. I have to bait out the pass here. Okay, that's good. So I go for Mauler. And just hope that my Siege now is enough. Okay, we want Ballista in this hand. Ballista is probably our most valuable card. And then we want a bunch of bombardments as well. Like a bunch of cards that just do things. Because he shouldn't have any control. Like he's played one Boiling Oil. He might have a second Boiling Oil to be fair, but not really enough to really justify this. Okay, there's not much I really want in this hand. I guess I could probably try and replace this with a Ballista, but at that point it kind of is a bit too much to ask for. So I think I just start with the Siege here. I have to kind of start with Siege, which is kind of awkward, but what you gonna do? Okay. AA, you gotta play front row obviously now. So question is he gonna immediately drog or is he gonna wait here? Because we have to just kind of play this greedy at this point. Like super greedy. Because we can like board wipe him quite easily with bombardments. Okay, so he's playing greedy. Fair enough. Oh, this is so beautiful. This getting armor is so good as well. I don't really care for this. Okay. Keeps playing more dudes. That's fine. I'm just gonna do this now. Play for the Ballista. Get a lot of points here. Smash a lot of dudes here. I'm not gonna go ahead and do anything here just yet. Probably gonna Heatwave this though. So there's Draug. We want to kill ones here. Can't kill 2 ones. Another one. Probably Heatwave this. Yeah. Okay. I can keep these charges, I would say. Okay. There's Siege Master. Boost it up. I don't know why he didn't stack here. That seems kind of weird. That's nice. That's nice. That's fine. Okay. And now we just have points. And points are good, eh? Points are pretty good, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, we played that out quite well, right? We played that out pretty well. Yeah, see? He doesn't have enough points here. We have enough points. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so out of these decks that I'm going to show you guys today, this is definitely the hardest to play, so I would only recommend this to sort of players that have more experience with the game and have been in pro rank for, say, more than 4 months and have a good grasp of how the game works, because you really, really have to sort of think a lot. You saw in that last game against the Commandos, I took a pass. I basically baited my opponent into passing so that I can have the round with my setup available, which basically won me the game in the end, because this deck is incredibly combo heavy and you need at least 4 turns to set it up. And if your opponent plays like heavy removal early on, he might not have the heavy removal in later rounds when he might actually need it for this Siege Master combo, because Siege Master is actually kind of insane. Like, the fact that he gives you 4 points for a Warfare card is just magnificent. Like, that card is just crazy. Like, the effect is insane. Plus, Warfare cards get so much value off of Siege, especially Bombardment, which if you have like 3 machines, you're already getting 11 points if all of your cards are set up properly. And then you can also remove things. And that's a huge part of this deck as well, is that those little sort of damage pings that cards like Caraballista or Reinforced Ballista or Ballista have just help you remove things quite effectively and quite fast. So yeah, definitely a deck I would recommend you play if you are a more advanced player. If you want to experiment with it, obviously go ahead, but I do recommend you try this out if you have a bit of experience on your back. And the last deck is the one and only Aglace. This deck plays for the condition of you having to win round 1, and if that doesn't happen, you're going to have a bit of a tough time in a lot of games because they just bleed you and you don't want to use your round 3 combo cards in the bleed. So if you win round 1, you're pretty much good, because then you can just go for a long round and play for like an 80-point Aglace and just win the game off of that. And yeah, winning the round is basically made possible with the help of the dwarf package that you have with cards like Mahakam Guard, Barclay Elves, Justice, all just really heavy point cards that do produce a lot of points in a short amount of time, and then also help you a lot of times win games. So yeah, overcommitting in round 1 is definitely something you do a lot. You just don't want to commit cards like Sienna, Aglace, and the 2 Thunderbolts. Those are the 4 cards that you do not want to commit in earlier rounds. Then you have Figus as well, which is very important, but not as important as the other 4. You do need Figus though to keep Sienna alive in a lot of situations, but then you might have Thunderbolts to also try and keep Sienna alive, depending on which matchup, obviously. Alright, we're playing Precision, no, not, sorry, Precision, it's like Elven Deadeye. This deck is quite vulnerable to a poor round 1 hand, because they want to play like bad cards early on, so we could be in a nice little situation here, actually. So let's just see what we can do here. I have like maybe too many. Actually, no, this hand's not. This hand's actually kind of good. This hand is very good. I could actually just keep this hand the way it is. I could probably kick a Thunderbolt if I needed to, or probably kick Sienna if I needed to. Knowing that I have Justice in hand, though, I think we are good to be set for the round, especially on this coin. This coin is very huge now, because we just kind of like heatwave this, don't we? Do we heatwave this? Like, Scenario's big and all, but like Scenario ain't gonna do snot against our stuff. I kind of want to heatwave this, if I'm honest. But like, this doesn't really do much, right? Because we have so much armor on our side of the field. This card doesn't really play for much value anyway. He'd have to like hit 1 unit over and over again, which he shouldn't really want to be doing. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Nothing much we can do there. I mean, it doesn't really matter which row we play at this point. I guess we occupy front row still, because the Cleaver's Muscle will always be front row. So he's playing Kieran and Swordmaster. I'm guessing this guy just looked for elves. Now, the question is, do I put pressure? I mean, I don't really want to put pressure on him just yet, because I still kind of just want to pass, right? I still kind of want to pass, but I do also want to thin my deck. I don't necessarily need to thin my deck, actually, here. I only need to find 1 more Thunderbolt and a Defender. Question is, does he push us here? He might. He has a good engine. Oh. Okay. Alright, if I play Justice here, he deals like 10 damage to me, which would be quite devastating if this is a Pitfall Trap. I guess I just play for the Barclay Elves here, right? Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty good. He probably passes here, right? I don't think he's not gonna pass here. He's playing Traps, like who the hell plays Traps? I could have also played this Guard, which, I guess I probably should have played Guard. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what? What's going on here? What's he playing at? Why is he using his entire Leah this round? What the hell is going on here? Maybe I should have heatwaved this. What the hell is he doing? Okay. Sure, I'll just play my Justice. I don't even give a damn. At this point, I don't really give a damn. Oh, Pitfall Trap's a bit annoying, though. I mean, sorry, Crushing Trap's a bit annoying here. What is this guy playing, though? He's used his entire leader here. He could have passed, but he used his entire leader. Okay, sure. That's his Purify gone, though. I don't know what he's doing. I'm quite confused about this. Trivial, okay. I have no idea what I'm playing against here. So I'm probably just going to pass here, because like, he's played out his full leader, for God's sakes. He has like 9 free points there with the Ellerin as well, which does sort of create a bit of a commotion here. But like, why? You want to bleed me here? If he's, I mean, he might just bleed me, honestly, but how good of a bleed is this actually going to be? Okay, Fav is okay. Defender's definitely good. I might want to mulligan the Sienna here. Sienna doesn't really do much. I'd probably also mulligan this. The reason I mulligan Sienna is like, if he bleeds me here, I'm in a bit of a pickle. But he might just go for a dry pass. Maybe I should have kept Sienna. Okay, no, he does go for that. That's fine then. Just gonna go Heatwave on this. He trusts his Scenario does the job for him, but sorry to disappoint you, mate. Jesus Christ, this guy doesn't stop bleeding, does he? This guy loves a bit of bleeding. So we killed this. Now we have to, and we might be able to stay ahead of him as well, which could give us like last say. I don't know what this guy's done here. Like, None of this plays makes sense. I think I actually use the rebuke here. Because I want to play... I still have, like, a few dwarfs that synergize with dwarfs, so... Yeah. That's why I kicked Sienna, because Sienna would have been really awkward in this hand if I had Sienna instead of this and he kept bleeding here. We would have been in a bit of trouble. This guy probably plays, like, Earden or some nonsense, which would be quite awkward, but there's nothing I can do against that card, realistically. Okay, the hand's not bad. I mean, obviously I want to get rid of this. Obviously want my Sienna here as well, actually. There you go. Okay, so I found the Sienna. Nice. Lovely. Beautiful. Fantastico. We don't have full Thunderbolt value, but it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright. We could have maybe mulliganed Aglace as well. Oh, look at that. Yorvith's Gambit. Oh, this guy's memeing, boys. This guy's an absolute memer. So if he plays Crushing Trap, we don't actually care for rolls here, right? This is fine. Wait, both of these Crushing Traps. Jesus Christ. I hope not. I hope none of these are Crushing Traps. Okay. Well, one's definitely Crushing Trap. Oh yeah, look at that. 0-point Crushing Trap. Fantastic. Alright, we go for Pyrotechnician here. Oh! 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 Okay, I actually don't mind that. That's not terrible. It's alright. It's actually alright. He played both his Purifies as well. And just a little mention. Renacio. Uh-oh. Not the Venacio. Please hit one of the back row. I was hoping to hit one of the back row there. I'm gonna just play this, right? Like, we should just be good here. Like, this guy's just piling. He's just playing Yorvith's Gambit. If you play Yorvith's Gambit, your deck is already garbage. There's really no doubt about it. Okay, just do this, right? So he has to hit my armor. Most definitely. Nice scout, buddy. That scout helped you a lot with the Yorvith's Gambit synergies, right? Oh, he probably has, like, Earden, doesn't he? This guy's an Earden friend. This guy just beats decks by having Earden. Oh! Oh, he actually hit the Sienna. Not bad, buddy. If only you could kill her as well. So, always remember to click this card, because this card needs to be clicked. And then we just have Aglace, and just, like, have the Forge, and it's got a big-ass Aglace. I mean, it's not the biggest Aglace. It's still a pretty big Aglace. It's like 48 points. Like, what are you gonna do against 48 points? Earden? Come on, buddy. Yeah. Didn't think so. Alrighty then. Congregation. Phew, that's a tough one, actually. This one's actually really tough to win in round 1, because they also have quite a lot of tempo in round 1. Drawing Xavier, though, is quite huge. I might want more good cards here. And with good cards, I mean get rid of Sienna, basically. Get cards like Justice. Yes, that's very huge. Guard's good, right? I could mulligan Volunteers. Rebuke can be also useless. Useful. Hand's actually looking kind of decent. I'm just gonna keep this hand, actually. Okay, how big is this? That's quite big. That's quite huge, actually. That's alright, that's alright, that's alright. That's alright. We're not in any worries here. We just need to win this round. Push absolutely not at all, and then just win by like 80 points or so. Actually, no, this deck actually has a lot of points, even in a short round, or in a long round even. This guy should be quite a difficult matchup. So we do this. Pile as much pressure on him as possible. I hope he can play. I mean, we could probably rebuke this next turn. Deny him the points. Ow. That's a bit rude. So I guess we don't deny him the points, because he kind of denies us points now. So how many crimes does he play? We played 2 crimes. Still has 2 crimes in his hand here. Okay, there's Helvide. Oh, getting Helvide out is quite huge, actually. I want to deny him the Spender, so I'll probably just take this out. And go for a lucky one. Nice, that's good. So I'll probably play Eisengrim's Council now. For a Dwarf, obviously. Ooh, Ferko. Oh, he has the Tavern Brawl. Does it actually kill it, though? No, it doesn't. Okay, so... I have to play... Actually, no, do I play... I think I have to look what I get here. That's good. Because I can still stay ahead with Justice, I think. Yeah, I stay ahead with Justice. So there's a leader charge. Okay. Really wanting to get rid of my dude here. I understand that. I fully understand that. It is a pretty scary dude. Now we just have like big boy dwarves. Okay. There's a bit of excommunication. Okay, so these play for 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. Okay, that's a little tempo. We're good with that. Oh, we're getting close to him. We're getting so close to him, dude. Oh, if he passes here, that's so good. Oh, yes! Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful pass from him there. That's exactly what we wanted to see. He has played his Tavern Brawl. He doesn't... He's playing this, so he has no devotion. So he's no way of dealing with our artifacts. No way to deal with our defender. Now we just have to draw these cards, and we should be okay. Heatwave's huge. Thunderbolt is huge. Barclay, not so big, but that's alright. Rebuke, could be alright. Could be alright. Rebuke could be alright. We definitely pass here. There's no way we're not like playing this out against this deck, especially. Alright, he's played his Cleric of the Flaming Rose. Hopefully we can take care of one of the dudes with this. He's gonna have a lot of points, to be fair, though. Like a lot of points. Okay, I want my Sienna here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Hello, game. Sienna, are you there? Are you there, Sienna? Hello? Hello? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me here. We just lose now. Just like that, we lost the game. We just lost the game. We just this game's over. This game is actually over. Like, come on, bro. What is this? I drew this and this, right? I mulliganed this and this. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Actually, wow. There's a senior. Probably gonna FOV one of these guys. Definitely should FOV one of these guys, honestly. He's played both his... The only crime he really has at this point is, like, DS Ire, right? And maybe a few other... I don't think he's playing Assault. Okay, there's Jacques. Oh my god. 5 cards in deck, 3 of which are literal win conditions. Like, that is just funny, isn't it? I have to play greedy here. Like, I have no choice but to play greedy. No Sienna, man. It's just... Jesus Christ. I can't deal with that. I can't actually deal with that, bro. No Sienna. No Sienna, dude. Oh my god. How do I... This is so stupid. I'm literally missing my best 3 cards. Literally, like, what is this? Oh my god. Oh, bro, this video today, man, I've been drawing quite poorly. I'm actually quite sad here. Really, really sad right now. But what can I do here, realistically? I actually can't do anything. Like, his last card's DS Ire. And if I had Sienna here, I would just win the game. If I had Sienna instead of the Mahakam dude. Like, look, he's just up by like 50-something points, man. Bro, this is just so bad. It's gonna be quite close. I mean, closer than I think it's gonna be, but like... Yeah, like, without... Like, come on, that's just stupid, though. That is just dumb. That is just kind of stupid. I did mulligan Sienna in round 1, so I guess that's my fault, but... Very unlucky. Alright, so you kind of saw the power of Aglace. If you can actually find the Sienna when necessary. Or like if she's paired up with Sienna. Like, our Aglace played for the same amount of points when we didn't have a Sienna, but all of our others set up. Then she played for like 1 Sienna and just 1 Thunderbolt and like the leader. So yeah, like Sienna's so necessary in this deck because Aglace alone just isn't big enough. But yeah, like you saw, like this game, the last game was just kind of unlucky, like missing Onero and Sienna in last round there, and just like finding the bad bronze dwarves, which aren't terrible in round 1, but obviously you want to get that wombo combo in round 3. So yeah, that concludes this video. Pretty much every game that I've lost was due to draws, I think. Like, yeah, pretty much every game I lost was because of bad draws. And yeah, I mean, that's just how card games work, to be fair. I'm not looking for any excuses. I did sort of build a lot of these decks around the fact that I have to draw certain cards at certain times, but That's what these meme decks sort of play for a lot of the times as well. Just like certain conditions have to be met in your hand. But I do hope when you guys play these decks that you're not going to draw as badly as I did today. And I also hope you enjoyed this video. I will try and do one of these every month. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more Gwent content, and I'll see you soon.